All right, hello everyone and welcome. We are back playing some Megastore and feel like a remodel is in order because things are a little weird here. Want to try to get this together a little bit. Um, I'm not exactly sure what I'm gonna do, but we're definitely gonna try something. I would like to explore the idea of kind of like the little island thing that I was talking about for the bakery. I don't know how well that's actually going to work out, but only one way to find out. Store's probably going to be closed for a little bit while I try to figure this out. You need to... Okay, so we got to close all the checkouts if we want to move them. At the moment, I just kind of need these out of the way. They're going to kind of be all over the place for now, but we just need to move them real quick. All right, so like the idea is obviously everything regarded to the actual bakery, like all these shelves and stuff, and the ovens are gonna be in the middle. Moving these out of the way. We're just gonna kind of mess around with it initially and see how it plays out. That's weird. Actually, we probably want all of these facing the same direction, honestly. Oh, I didn't know you can spin it while it was basically snapping. That's kind of funny. All right, we definitely need some room, at least like a full block. But none of this is going to be precise like right away because I'm trying to feel my way around here. Maybe these should be actually turned around in this direction. Why were there two pans in the bottom of there? I don't even know. I don't recall storing any pans down there. I guess those were some of the extra ones. All right, so these obviously would go on the back side of these. Want to line it up as perfect as it's gonna go because this, I don't think all of these are gonna fit neatly back here. But we'll try. Oh, almost. A little more room there, but it kind of worked out. All right, so do I want to actually have any room like off to this side for them to come around? Probably not, right? Like, what else is gonna be like around here in this wall? Because I don't want to waste too much real estate. Let's put this. That gonna make sense right there? Maybe we don't want to put it all the way over there, like there. Just so there's a little bit of an offset. Okay, that fits. So this is the one he's standing at, so we probably want that to be facing that way. Oh man, I wish this escalator like wasn't where it is. Because the escalator being where it is kind of a problem for me. So it looks like this concept could work, but I actually need more. Like I'd have to, I mean, I have a bunch more of the pastries and stuff unlocked. I just have to buy the rest of the licenses. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, all the licenses. All the licenses are unlocked. So I could go in and just get everything. So that way I could like complete the thing, but it's going to be a lot of money up front. So we definitely want to wait on that. I don't think that's going to be the move right away. Maybe we'll take one of the self-checkouts and make it like a part of it. Move this one. You're gonna... That's not gonna really fit right there, is it? Oh, it'll go there. I just gotta like... Yeah, we don't want that right there. We'll have to do one of these then. Put this back here. Yeah, that's too close to the front door. That's not gonna work. But like the concept in itself would work. It's just this is a really bad spot for it. Maybe I'll move the bakery like over here somewhere. And then we'll put the clothing store like right when you walk in. There's like clothes. Man. Like honestly, the biggest hurdle that I'm dealing with right now is this freaking escalator. It's in such an inconvenient spot. It's just like smack dab in the middle of the freaking place. So trying to do anything or put anything like in this area in front of it. Just it all just feels wrong to have stuff sitting in front of the escalator like that. Although, you know what? Maybe if we just push everything down. Because as long as we're not like blocking it, if we leave like that much room, we might be able to make that work. I'm gonna put these over here for now. Okay. Let's just move everything forward a little bit. Why can't the, oh, well, I guess these are in the way. What's up, Spoony? Okay, there we go. So yeah, if we do this, the vending machines are probably gonna have to move. No, you know what? That's enough room for the vending machines, I think. We won't be able to put another self-checkout over here, but we might be able to put one on the opposite side. Let's move these over. We definitely want to give a little bit of space here. Probably there. That should be enough room. Why does this keep happening? The snap, like, for some reason, these don't, like, snap properly. Like, you could manually move it, but, like, the snap is, like, broken for some reason. Like, there's no reason why these can't snap to each other, but they just don't for some... Not sure why that is. Being weird, and I don't know why. Alright. So if I do put something over here, it's actually gonna be able to... I made a little bit of room in front of the escalator so that way people can still use it, but that's cutting it a little close, yeah? I wonder if I move the vending machines along this wall. Because I think without the vending machines it won't be so bad. I can actually move this over a little bit, but... right now it feels like these vending machines are in the way. How far over can I move this? Out there. Alright. For now, I'm not going to worry too much about proper placement and those being exactly how I want them to be. For now, I just need them out of the way. Let's just move this stuff over here in general. And then we'll focus on having them in a specific spot. What's going on, Spoonie? How you doing, man? Okay. That gives us a little bit of room. A little bit more room. Oh, wait. We got to move these over first. These, for some reason, unsnappable ovens. I am not sure at all why they won't snap, but they won't. You know what? Maybe I could actually use the instead of these being on the inside, maybe I could actually use these to make up some of the outer rim. Uh, oh, it's because of the yeah, that's not gonna work. Hmm. All right, well, let's just stick to the initial plan, the original plan for now. We'll think about... All right. Man, the snap is really being difficult today. Like, it is not deciding to do it today. I'm not sure why, but that's... You got room over there? Maybe we'll put this right here then. All right, let's go over to the computer real quick. Furnitures. How much room do we have here? We probably got enough for like... We got one wide and one regular. We'll get two wides and one regular one. Where did I order those? Damn it. Alright. Didn't mean to do that. I meant to do it at the front of the store, but I wasn't paying attention before I clicked the button. Alright, we gotta wait for these to come in now. Where's my dolly? I think it's out here. Can I carry all three of these? Probably not. Well, maybe. Yeah, we got it. Okay. Want one of the big ones first, actually. This is what I wanted first. Man, the snap just doesn't work. It literally just doesn't work in the game anymore for me. So weird. What's the problem? Like, why can't it go here? Like, what's blocking it from going there? It can't be this. Can't be the front door. Oh. Well, I mean, that's not quite. I mean, it's there. It's there. I'm not gonna fucking. Beggars can't be choosers. Except in 2026, because apparently they can. Alright, let's see. Okay. And actually leaving this part open makes sense. But this guy here, in a little bit of an awkward position. Okay, that actually fits. This kind of fits a little bit. I mean, this being here is a little off, but I think that works as a concept thus far. Now, the people making the deliveries and stuff should be able to get through there. No problem. My issue is, though, like, how are they going to respond? Are they just going to come over here and use this one, or are they going to be a little weird about it? I don't know. Having another self-checkout there doesn't feel great. I don't know how I feel about that. I'm not crazy about the other self-checkout being there. I mean, we got tons more spaces here to deal with when it comes to product. So we might just need like another small one right here. All right, that'll have to do for now. We're gonna leave that as is for now. All right, so let's figure out this vending machine situation. Let's move this. We're gonna put you right here for now. Actually, I kind of like that. Kind of like that. Move our trash cans. Okay. So I wonder how this will look. We put one of the vending machines next to here. Put this there. Should be fine. That'll do for now. That actually kind of covers that up quite well. Okay, so we got this section kind of done how I was thinking I would want it done. Like I said, this isn't perfectly ideal, but it does look decent for now. I guess having the trash can right there wouldn't have been a bad idea either. Put this one right here, though. Okay, now the clothing section over here. How do we want to go about this? We actually should, like, I've only been selling, like, very specific clothes, but I probably should be selling all of them, to be honest. Keep forgetting there's, like, a button to, like, spin these, but it's not all that intuitive for me to press, so I don't think about it, like, all the time. Alright, so electronics. Bakery section. I'm just curious how These would look over here. I'm not gonna put all the clothes over here, just this one kind of. It's actually not bad. We got to remember, this is a mega store. They do tend to be a little cramped. Now, hold on. These are for that direction. Probably want all of them to... Alright, that works for me now. Okay, so we got these tables set up here. We also have these racks. What? I guess there's probably a ton of clothes that I'm missing. I skipped over quite a few of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There's 10 articles of clothing that I have not put out on the floor at all. How do we want to deal with that? Alright, let's move these first. We are going to kind of designate the clothing store area to be like around here, but need to really figure out what I'm going to do. Like I said, I'm super bad at planning this stuff out. Stuff just kind of falls into place typically. Alright, what do we have for furnitures? I guess if I'm going to use any one of these racks, these three, it would probably be this one, the double cloth rack. I guess the round one would work too. The round one said it's like 450 though. How many shirts can go on there? Because the tree cloth one can fit quite a few different shirts on there. I have all the same ones on these though. Maybe I could have like split it and had like 2 and 2. Just so I can kind of save some real estate there. I don't know if it's worth it to do that in the long run though. Alright, well, we're gonna have to buy one of those racks to see what it can do anyway, so let's get one of the double racks. And let's get one of these. This time we're gonna do this right. What? When I try to do that on purpose, it always messes up. But now all of a sudden. Okay, so this one doesn't take up a whole lot of room. 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. Okay. All right, what are we missing here? The dino shirt. We'll do a seal in the dino one. Dock 2. What's that, babe?
All these different hats.
Oh, yeah? Oh, wait. Okay. So that was 8 shirts in one spot. That's actually not bad. Hold on. That's actually pretty good. Hold on. Let's see. Okay. What about this? That's also 8. 8 and 8 on each side. Hmm. Interesting. Okay. We kind of got an understanding here. These are clearly going to take up more space if I use this. This is actually kind of good. I could settle for these and not really use these, honestly. All right, so we will get 3 more of those. Get those. That shirt. And then another shirt. So this one and this one. One. These 3 can go to the storefront. All right. Do we have a new? We need to get another one of these for all the stuff I'm bringing in now. All right, so we gotta figure out where the checkout's gonna go over here. Maybe we can just slap the checkouts against the wall. put like 2 of them over here. Okay. I was pushing the wrong button. Could there be more room in between these? All right, so electronics is going to be just like basically this corner over here. Okay. I don't think where they grab the shirts from is super duper important. Okay, and then we can probably line up more of these up against the wall, the big ones. Um, they are kind of far apart. You know what? That'll do. That'll do for now. Getting too paranoid about this stuff. All right. What's up, baby? Hi. How are you? What's up, baby? Okay. Guess that's fine for now. This table is backwards. Backwards. Put these up against the wall proper. Circular table. Probably have 2 of these in the middle here. And this will be the general electronics area. And we're done with you. We need another. We're probably going to need 2 more racks, honestly. We're going to get 3. Just in case. And chat is quiet. Hello, lurkers. How y'all doing? I almost forgot I was streaming for a second. Alright, let's see. Actually, I should be able to put the other ones like back to back. Move that out of the way a little bit. Okay, that'll work for now. Okay, those pallets are almost cleared out. Just the stress of having to move again and starting to, man, moving is definitely very stressful, so I 100% get that. Oop. Okay. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, 12? Hold on. I assumed it was just 8 because the box was empty, but it's actually 12. Yeah, these are actually better than these. Way better. Holy crap, that's insane. Uh okay, well that actually works out though. That's good for me. I'm renting an apartment, but they want to sell it, so I gotta find. Jesus. How annoying. Yeah, it definitely sounds worthy of being frustrated or annoyed about. Okay, so we still need. Wait a minute. Huh? Oh, yeah. I bought these. I didn't put. Okay. And the other one must be over here. Hold on. Ocean Polo. Oh. Okay. I thought. Okay, that is not the ocean polo. Oh, 3 shirts on here. Well, okay. All right, that makes sense. All right, so everything should be out on the floor. We need this shirt. We need these pants. We need those pants. We need these pants. This shirt. These camo pants. These camo pants. This is what happens when you just skip out on all the all the stuff in the game and don't get things. The good thing is all the things that I skipped out of are the cheapo stuff because it was cheap. So now that I have to buy it, it's not like crazy expensive. It was all cheap stuff to begin with. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 new items. Oh my god. Yeah, it's coming together. Two, 4, 6, 8. Oh, this might be perfect. Oh, all right. This calls for the dolly. The dolly that I keep leaving out here instead of in my storage room, where I would probably need it the most. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, okay, I figured. I figured. Okay. Now let's go get the last one. Wait, what? Oh. All right. Hey. All right, those are put away. Hmm. still not sold on the placement. But for the time being, that's gonna have to do for now. I think that's all the clothes that I currently have unlocked. Get you out of the way. Thank you. Actually, I could have used you. Bottom two at least. You're so speedy. Look how speedy this thing is. Very efficient. Alright, now I need you out of the way. I'm not sure why I turned around like that. Pretty inefficient. Yeah, I thought I was really gonna hate this forklift thing. And it's been growing on me. It's a little more tedious than some other things, but I'll take it. It's not nearly as bad as I thought it was gonna be, because driving this thing is pretty intuitive, which is a plus. Oh, except for when you do stuff like that. Nice. What kind of pizza did you get? Okay. It always takes a little while, but at least we got it done. We're gonna put a self-checkout over here by electronics too. Guess this other one could stay right there. Oh wait, I forgot about this one. It's kind of the only place where it can go right now. We'll have to just deal with that. That's fine. I don't mind it being there. A seafood pizza? I've never had that before. I'm not gonna knock it and say anything bad about it because I don't know what it tastes like. It definitely sounds unique. vending machines. Got a good amount of money in them, but I think I'm gonna grab that money just yet. Okay, so the amount of customers we get in should actually go up a bit because we got quite a few new items in the store. This bakery situation is this is it's kind of gonna be rough for future products. I mean, because we're gonna need more racks, but we don't have enough room. We already kind of tailored this to what we have. Give me a second, guys. I'll be back. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. All right, so not sure why that box was there, but it was. Okay, so our focus going forward is going to be license unlocking. We need to make sure we get the rest of the licenses that we have available unlocked. Let's do a final inventory check here. We could probably use a box of self smartphones, but I think I'll hold off on that for a second. Hmm. You know what? I'm not buying anything. We're gonna let this day do its thing. What's up, Shio? Man, I just realized if I want to help out the baker, I made it kind of harder for myself too. Like this concept looks cool in theory, but
I hope these were baked today.
I don't know if it's the best idea. Not sold on it yet, but I think the layout does look overall better. What made you move stuff again? Because I wanted to try it. Remember we were talking about the idea of having like a little island kind of thing for the bakery. I really wanted to try that out. Just to see conceptually how it would kind of work. And it looks good. I think it's interesting, you know. I got this central bakery kind of situation going on. The problem is though, it's gonna need to be expanded upon. And that's gonna be kind of difficult to do. But For now, we'll deal with what we have for now until at least we get the next upgrades. We're gonna focus on licenses for now, though. We should be getting like a really nice amount of customers in. So for toy and candy, we got the shark and the pear. There's these things. I don't know what the hell this is supposed to be. And this little frog. So really, we do got a lot of candy and stuff coming up. Stuff to go on stuff like these.
I love that freshly baked smell.
So far, so good. At this point, there's not much for me to do. We just gotta kind of let the day go by. That's why I wanted to try it, Hera, specifically because I'd never seen anybody else do it. I thought it would be nice to try, but we're gonna find out soon that there's probably a good reason that nobody else tried it. Actually, no, you know what? The problem that I'm foreseeing is actually pretty easily fixable. I just need to, I'm gonna have to get rid of these, not get rid of them, but move these tables back over here. And once I move those tables back over here, I can expand the bakery a little more outward this way. And then I can have these go back to back.
This looks a little stale. I hope I'm wrong.
Yeah, so we'll cross that bridge when we get to it, though. For now, things are looking okay. I am curious, like, how big exactly does this bottom floor get before we unlock the upstairs? I think there's like 4 more upgrades, maybe, before ground floor, upper floor. Oh, 2 more. There's 2 more upgrades before we get to the upper floor. So with that said, we're probably talking about this back wall over here, maybe? Just like this is gonna get pushed back more, maybe? Hmm. Thank you for the super.
Perfect color. It looks freshly baked.
Freshly baked it is, good sir. There is also the possibility of moving the bakery over here. Because I like how long this wall is back here. Like, the bakery could literally be this entire back wall. maybe not this entire back wall, but just like maybe this corner over here. And then we can put the rest of the clothes over here.
I hope these were baked today.
Is it shelves or is it products? Like, is it the specific hard number of products, like each individual product you have? Or is it shelves? Shelves seems a little arbitrary. I feel like it would be products. I feel like that would make more sense. Because if it was just shelves, then technically you only really need one product and you could just put it on a bunch of different shelves. Know what I mean? So that seems a little too arbitrary.
That looks great. Nice and fresh.
We're making good money, though. You unlock a bunch of upstairs areas first, then come back down, then go back up. Really? Hold on, I didn't see that. Oops. Upper, upper, upper. Oh, yeah, and then it goes back down to the ground floor. Ground floor, upper. Okay. Holy shit, how many freaking expansions are there? I never scrolled down this far. Jesus. That's insane. Look at these price tags.
Perfect color. It looks freshly baked.
What about the warehouse? Okay, I figured there wasn't that many for the warehouse. That'd be nuts. They said it's based on shelves. Hmm. Interesting.
Nice crust on this one.
They are two separate bakeries now? What do you mean? Are they adding like another bakery to the game?
I love that freshly baked smell.
Oh, okay. All right, we're still looking good, guys. There's not a lot for me to actually do during the day.
It looks freshly baked.
I just kind of be vibing. It's kind of weird in this game how, or in games like this in general, where you figure like, oh my god, the more items that we get, the harder it's going to be to manage everything. But in reality, the more items you get, the more stuff you do have to manage, sure, but like the less you have to babysit things, because it gets to a point where you get so many items that people's shopping lists are so varied that you don't just like run out of any particular single item more than others, unless you're, you know, particularly selling that one like crazy. Speaking of, um, I've been meaning to get rid of these additional pallets of this stuff, so I need to do like a weird sale here. So we got apples, and then we got whatever soda that is. And we need to sell a bunch of those, so the apple plushies. We can actually put these on a big old sale. I don't know what kind of soda that was. Someone said the more customers come with more checkouts. I wouldn't know. What is this? Diet Cola. Very vanilla. Lime. Diet. What's this? Pants. Yoink. Alright, so these pallets can go when the next shipment comes in. What? Why is it? Okay, that was weird. Okay, so we got turnovers. Is there anything else we need to buy? I don't think so. Oh, wait. Hmm. That should be it for now. What's up, Andrew? Okay. We're looking real good right now. Gameroo's making an employee training program mod for this game. That should be cool. What new game did I try? Oh, it wasn't new. It was the you guys remember the Wild West simulator or whatever? Apparently the employees in that game can level up and get XP and become better, and you get to basically use the skill points to pick what job you want them to be better at. And that game kind of sucks. So I'm like, how does this game have it? But all the really popular games and stuff don't. And you guys remember the customers, not the customers, the employees in that Wild West one, they were terrible when they released them. Now they're pretty good. I was very surprised by that. Yeah, I think I saw that in the trailer for Hypermarket. I feel like every game should have at least some version of it, because it's inevitable that your people are going to grow with the store. I think that should be a given. Like, I don't think the people you hire in this game should be locked where they are. I think they should get better over time. Or at the very least, you can like pay them to be better. Like in movie theater. What's up, Angry? How are you doing, good sir? Okay, so I'm a little hesitant to expand the bakery stuff. So I think I'm gonna focus on the toys and candy thing for now. Because although we have the room in these, we don't really have the room on these. Actually, hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Maybe we do. Although I've been doubling up on some of this stuff. Maybe I shouldn't be. Hmm. All right. We got 2 more plushies. And then this one has 5 new things in it. Bing bongs. I think we're gonna have to get another one of these. I feel like it's coming up in the near future. You mean all the licenses? Not yet. Not for all the markets. Right now, I have bakery, toys, candy, and vending. And I don't have all the licenses for either one of those yet because I've been kind of spreading them out. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 new products we're gonna get. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hmm. Looks like we're gonna need another one of these. Oh no, there's the 7th spot right there. Oh, an 8th spot too. Okay, we got room. We got room. We got room, but we don't have the money. Uh-oh. Did I do what I think I did? Yep, I sure did. I sure did. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. They're not gonna. They're not gonna, are they? Wait. Are they? No, they're not. Man. That's annoying. I really didn't mean to do that. And I only can fit 3. I knew it. Okay. Well, if it isn't the consequences to my own actions, that was all my fault. It's this one, right? Yeah, the skull one. Okay. Man, I wish these... I wish they would... Wait, maybe I can... No, that's too much work. It's fine. I'll deal with my punishment. What's the name of your supermarket? It's called Satsu Mart. Can I laugh at your mistake? Well, I mean, I can't very well stop you from laughing. I'd be surprised if you weren't laughing. Yeah, guys, pay attention to where you're delivering your product so you don't have to do all the manual labor like I'm doing right now because it's made of oopsies. All right. Well, it could have been worse. I could have done an entire freaking humongous order for the new product in there accidentally, which would have been catastrophic, by the way. So, let's just be glad that didn't happen. Because that would have been terrible. Quite terrible. Okay. Now's the time to grab the hidden fund. The hidden vending machine fund that I always keep saved up for a rainy day. Like today. We gotta get all this shit. I hate these big plushies, man. I really do. I am not a fan. Why, thank you, sir. All right. We're gonna slap you right here. Mm-hmm. Bye-bye. Nope. That wasn't so expensive. That's not too bad. Could be worse. Come on, delivery truck. Bring me my goodies. Okay. Got these stupid pear plushies. We also got the stupid shark plushies. Sharks. Okay. Hmm. Hmm. How many sharks can fit on here? Do the pair plushies sell well? The plushies in general usually sell pretty well in this game. The toys and the plushies. I don't think I ever have any issue selling them. They sell a little too well sometimes. I know the sheep ones are kind of a pain in the butt because I gotta buy a new box of sheep plushies like every day because they always sell out. These guys down here, these little sheep plushies, they sell like crazy. The big plushies are pretty popular, seems. Alright, so I'm pretty sure these little frog things are like... Nope, I'm wrong. Every time I say I'm pretty sure, I'm always pretty wrong. Put the froggos up here. There's 8 there, but I'm assuming it's 9, like the other one. Hmm. Here we got new candy. I guess this is candy, right? Oh, wait. Nice. That berry and... That... Does that say... What does that say? Grape. Ah. Yeah, I couldn't make out what it said on the thing when I was trying to look at it. It was kind of blurry. Originaru. Why you do this? Oh, we already got berry. What is that about? Okay, that's lemon. We already got the berry one. Okay, all these are good. They just need to be racked. Racked, I say. Oh, crap. My driving is terrible. What's up, baby? You want a snack? What you want? Hold on, I'll be back. Okay. I am back. The goblin wanted a snack. Driving with the forks up is a no-no. Pat, what up, man? You'll poke someone's eye out. Yeah, Angry. I literally just saw that yesterday. It's got that kind of it's got that same kind of design as Surrounded or whatever. Not Surrounded? Is that the one? I think that's the one I'm thinking of. Kind of got that blocky, Minecrafty kind of style to it. Um, Actually, I was thinking the same thing. When I saw it, I'm just like, huh. And then I was looking at the gameplay and I'm like, I don't know if I'd want to be doing all that. It did look fun though. Like it looked like something I'd probably watch somebody play. But yeah, I wasn't like when I saw the trailer, I wasn't like, oh, I need that. You know, I was like, interesting. Okay, I think we can open the store now. Did we get everything out here? Okay, that's actually more sharks fit on there than I thought it was gonna be. That's not too bad. I thought I was gonna get ripped off in the shark department. Oh, hold on. I think the goblin's going potty. Sure. Sorry about that. False alarm. All right. All of our stuff is put away. We got all of our new product in. So we got all those new clothes. I think we got like 10 new clothes. And then we just got like 7 new candies and toys. So we're ramping it up here. We got all of our employees. I think they said 72 for a new employee. What do you recommend for growing a gaming channel on YouTube? I'm so new at making gaming videos. Man, you asking the wrong one. I've been failing at YouTube for 10 years. I am unfortunately not the right one to get advice from, because even though I will probably give you an answer that sounds sound and logic, I haven't been able to put it into practice, so whatever I tell you might sound like a good idea, but clearly it's not working, so.
This looks a little stale. I hope I'm wrong.
All right, let's see here. Anything we need to get that's pressing? Nothing seems to be out. But on a more serious note, I guess the best thing that I can tell you is, like, whatever it is you want to do, like, do it and try not to think so much about, you know, what people might like or what you think people might want to see. Just find something in your gaming genre or whatever it is you want to do that you are passionate about, and be very consistent in making content for it. That's pretty much the best thing I can tell you. And when I mean consistent, I mean consistent. Like, you gotta, like, not miss days. If you're gonna set a streaming schedule, you need to adhere to it. If you're gonna upload twice a week or once a week or 3 times a week, whatever you set, you need to stick to it, and you need to do it indefinitely. Like, you can't let up just because the views aren't coming in, and you can't let up just because things aren't really going your way. You just got to kind of stick to it. And if the people resonate with it, they do, and if they don't, they don't. That's just kind of how it works. Excuse me. Just be passionate about what you're doing. But you got like 20,000 subs. Well, my viewership doesn't reflect that, though, unfortunately. The number says 20,000 subs, but in reality, like 100 people watches my video. Yeah, it's 20,000 is the number, but it definitely doesn't reflect my actual viewership and views on my channel. All right, let's see. Believe it or not, the having 6 subs in that time frame is pretty realistic on YouTube. What kind of games are you playing on your channel, Hera? I haven't looked over there. I saw.
Nice crust on this one.
Nice crust on this one. Very nice crust. Mostly simulator games. Yeah, the simulator genre is fairly niche. So, you know, you're gonna have to expect, or rather, you're gonna have to kind of temper your expectations. Basically, what you want to do before you enter a genre is you need to look at the big names in that genre. Look at all the people who are like the biggest ones, and gauge, you know, what you're probably gonna be getting based on that. So realistically speaking, whatever the top person is getting, you're probably gonna, like, if you're doing at least fairly decent in the space, you're looking to get maybe 20% of what they're getting. And if that's a good enough number and you think you'll be able to do something with that, then, but you know, unless you're doing something extraordinary or YouTube really, really likes you, it's going to be hard for the algorithm to pick you up.
It looks freshly baked.
So finding a way to stand out early is good. Because, unfortunately on YouTube, just doing the thing. So, like, if you, I want to be a Let's Play channel, so you just do Let's Plays, that's pretty much a recipe for failure. Because everybody's doing Let's Plays. And, you know, they're so oversaturated, people have kind of locked in to who they want to see. So it's like, you kind of have to, like, if I can't find a way to stand out in this genre, even though it's something I want to do, then I probably shouldn't waste my time. Yeah, it's just one of those things. Like, you really have to put some thought into it, and you really have to, like, go in intentionally understanding what it is you're trying to do and if you can actually accomplish it. Because a lot of people are disillusioned. They're just like, you know, I'm just gonna do this like everybody else is doing it, and then it's like, well, good luck with that, because it's probably not gonna work. Yeah, I try not to make it sound so pessimistic, but to be honest, like, it really, you're not gonna do anybody a service by being like, oh, you got this, bro, just get out there and make videos, you'll make it in no time. Like, you're really setting people up for disappointment and discouragement by pretending like this is just going to be a cakewalk, and if you just believe in yourself, you'll do it, because it's really not like that. Like, there's strategy and there's intentionality involved in it. Like, you really have to understand, like, what you're trying to accomplish and why, and know how you're going to do it. I would move the clothing from being next to the bakery. I'll move it eventually. I kind of like it right there because the space is too open without it. So that's a good one too, Race King. Keep an eye on new games that are coming and be the first to have videos on it. That's a good one. Although, you don't want to really lock yourself into something like that, because what happens is you'll find yourself playing a bunch of games that you don't enjoy just because they're new, and that could really take the wind out of your sails. You really want to try to avoid putting yourself in a situation where you're doing something that you don't want to do in order to try to get views, because that, like, people can tell that you're not really interested. And your motivation will slowly be carved away, because you'll constantly find yourself doing things that you aren't really interested in. Is there anything beyond those escalators? There's a
Nice and
there's a
fresh.
floor above it, yeah, but we haven't unlocked up here yet. So I need to buy more sections and eventually we'll have access to that up there. Where is my dolly? Like for me personally, that's like a huge crutch. Just like a really big problem for me because I don't really excel doing things that I find not entertaining. So like if I'm bored or I'm not really interested, it's hard for me to pretend like I am. And that's a lot of media online. Like a lot of online media is people just pretending that they like something even though they have little to no interest in it and trying to be entertaining while pretending to like the thing. Um and that burns me out quick. Like I really it's like insta burnout for me. I can't last very long doing stuff that I don't think is actually fun because I like it's blatantly obvious and it like I can't hide it. I'm a bad liar. If I'm not having fun, it is so unbelievably obvious. I just can't I can't pretend like I'm enjoying something I'm not.
I hope these were baked.
Yeah, like Queso got exactly like, you know, and he also has a very strong personality in general. Like he's a really excitable dude. He's got a big loud voice, you know what I mean? Like he commands attention. And that's not me. Like I'm not that guy. I'm the dude that shows up to a party and the party's been going on for like 5 hours and I've been there the whole time and everybody who sees me is like, "When did you get here?" Like that's me. That's I'm the I go out of my way not to stand out, which you would think would make me not want to do stuff like YouTube, but you know. What's up, Todd? Sounds like you need to go to better parties. Not really. It's no, it just sounds like I shouldn't be there in the first place. 90% of the time, if you see me at a party, it's not usually because I wanted to be there. Because somebody invited me or something like that, and I'm just like, all right, I guess I'll go. All right, let's see here. This is actually good, like, because we're getting to the point to where we're getting, like, so much product in that I don't have to buy stuff as frequently, which is really nice. All of my registers are open, right? Yeah, they should be. All right. I only get invited to party to cook. That's a big part of the reason I get invited to stuff too, is because I'm a chef and everybody knows it. So they're just like, "Come on over. Don't worry, you don't have to cook." And then I'll end up doing it anyway because insert reason here. They always find a way. We need to switch this to duck. Did we get these shirts? We didn't. I thought I... Oh, these are the phone cases. We need more sharkies. We should probably have 2 pallets of sharks, honestly. Well, I was agreeing with you on that one. You are the one that... What? What are we talking about? Uh... Since you are a chef, do you like playing cooking simulator games? Yes, actually. Cooking Simulator in particular was one of my favorite games for a while, and I was playing that in VR, which is really fun, by the way. Cooking Simulator in VR is a blast. If you have a VR headset and you haven't tried it, it's pretty fun. There's also this one sandwich making game you can make in VR, or you can play in VR. That's really fun. There's what other cooking games? Kebab Chef was pretty fun. Um, what other cooking games are out there? Restaurant Simulator was pretty fun. There was a street vendor one that I was playing offline that I was testing out that was kind of interesting. I didn't really get too much into it though. The pizza slice, I just saw that one recently too. And the sandwich one. There was one called Sandwich Maker Simulator or some shit like that. Cooking Simulator 2. See, that game was supposed to be out already. Did you play the demo to Cooking Simulator 2? I actually played the demo and I had some heavy criticisms for the way that the recipe system is set up, like that new weird kind of thing that they got going on to do the recipes is kind of I don't know, it's weird. Um I didn't like that too much, but the game itself seemed to be pretty interesting the way they had it set up. And it's supposed to be co-op, Cooking Simulator 2, so all right. Go ahead and open up the store. Wait, what was up here? No. Chef Life is a good one. Yeah, I tried to play that one. I didn't like it too much. Some of those shit, like some of the cooking games are too involved, you know? Like some of them are a bit like much where it's like they take simulation just a few steps too far for me and I'm just like, "All right, this is a little bit much for me right now." Cafe Mart Simulator. Does that count as a cooking one? Oh, excuse me.
Nice on this one.
It's nice outside today. It was raining and kind of cold here. But it is supposed to be nice tomorrow, I think. We had a couple warm days out here. We had like 2 or 3 of them back to back. It was nice.
I love that freshly baked smell.
The only thing that gets me on Chef Life is are your assistants cooking gets on my nerves. Yeah, I didn't get very far in that game. I swear I played it for like 2 hours and I'm just like, ugh, I don't want to do all this stuff. There's just too many menus and too many different things, and I'm just like, this is like I can see how people find this fun, but it's just too much. I don't want to do all this. I felt that way trying to play Kebab Chef again. I remember Kebab Chef being really fun, but then when I remember that you have to like meticulously go through and like craft every dish, it was just like, uh... It's just because like at this current point in my life, I have a lot of things that are like stressing me out, and a lot of times I want to just like turn my brain off and just do something mindless for a while because I'm just like constantly going through all kinds of shit. Like my mom just got out of her second round of brain surgery, and you know, we still got our debt situation. My daughter has autism and dealing with that on a day-to-day basis. Like I just be having so much stuff that I got piled up on me. When I sit down and I game, I don't want it to be like a stressful situation where it's just like, all right, you got to do this stuff, or oh, this thing is happening. Oh, this food is burning. You better flip it in time. I'm just like, ugh. I just want to relax, man. Yeah, so for me, and I'm saying like personally, I don't think there's anything wrong with the game. I'm just saying for me right now, at this point in my life, I just don't be want to deal with all that extra shit.
This looks a little stale. I hope I'm wrong.
Power Wash Simulator. There's a 2 now? I didn't know there was a 2. I didn't even play 1. I know those games are relaxing, but I didn't even play the first one. Maybe I do need to finally try Power Wash Simulator. I know now it's like completely irrelevant, but so am I, so who cares? At that point, it's just like, well,
This looks a little stale. I hope I'm
ain't
wrong.
nobody watching anybody else play it. That ain't gonna change for me. It's so much better than the first one, really? What's better about? I mean, you're doing the same thing, right? How does this compare to Supermarket Simulator? It doesn't. They are worlds apart. Supermarket Simulator has nothing on this game. If you're looking for a comparison, just play this one. That's it. That's really all I can say. Like if you're wondering which one is the better game, just play this one. They don't even really compare that way. And I like Supermarket Simulator, or at least I did at some point. Let's see. Got anything else we need to get with empty pallets? We could probably do that one, but that pallet's not empty, so this one is, though. Strawberry milk. How much money is in the vending machines? Wait a minute. Uh-oh. Is this one?
I love that freshly baked smell.
Wait a minute. Why are these so different? Did I not get the money out of this one? Are people buying stuff from this one? Something might be off there.
That looks great. Nice and fresh.
We're gonna put this over here. I've seen people walk up to all the other ones, but that one, for whatever reason, nobody was walking up to. So maybe something was wrong there. The dirt, the graphics, the tools, bigger maps. So many streamers have been playing Power Wash Sim 2. I'll put it on my list. I've always wanted to play Power Wash Simulator. Like there's no reason. Thank you for the sub. There's no reason specifically that I haven't. I just never got around to it. But I've always wanted to try it. Does this game have more content than Supermarket Sim? Because it looks, yeah, absolutely. Here, I'll show you. So Supermarket Simulator just added a bakery and a couple other things or whatever, but all that stuff you have to pay for. And I don't recommend you paying an extra cent for any of it. But in this game,
That looks great.
you have a
Nice and
bakery,
fresh.
you have toys and candy, and each one of these, mind you, has their own licenses. So bakery, here's all the licenses for bakery. There's tons of stuff. Toys and candy. Grocery store. Look at all these products in here. Clothing, you got a whole bunch of different clothing. If you want to do electronics, you got tons of electronics. Music, you got plenty of that. Sports, and then they just added vending machines, which they also just added to Supermarket Simulator, but the difference is these vending machines are free and you don't have to pay extra for them.
It looks freshly
So,
baked.
yeah, there's a crap ton of content in this game. This game is literally like 7 Supermarket Simulators put together. So, as I said before, not only is this game cheaper than Supermarket Simulator, but it is also better in almost every conceivable way. The only thing that I can say that I don't like about this game compared to Supermarket Simulator is there is 2 shifts when it comes to employees. There is an opening shift and a closing shift, and you have to have employees for both. Well, you don't have to do anything, but if you want to be efficient, you should. And I don't like that in any game. There's tons of games that have that where it's like 2 shifts. I don't like it in none of them. I think it should just be, you know, 1 shift, you hire 1 person, they work the whole day. But that's because I am a capitalist pig.
I love that freshly baked smell.
Oh, excuse me. Games like these are oddly relaxing. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. They're very chill, man. And that's what I like about them. Like I said, some of these games, some of these simulator games, they really get tedious.
That looks great.
And
Nice
those
and
tend to be a little less relaxing. But I wish they had a bakery and supermarket together. Who knows? They might end up getting one, man. That game, they're always adding stuff to Supermarket Together. I don't know where they're getting the funds from, but those people, they update that game regularly. And that game's completely free. Like all these other games that we're talking about, almost all of them you have to pay an upfront cost for. That's one of the only ones that's completely free. Like you don't have to pay for anything except for cosmetic stuff. And I can't imagine people are spending that much money on the cosmetics, so I don't know how they're funding this game. But they're constantly adding new stuff to it. I can't figure out. I haven't even gotten to the manufacturing yet, which reminds me, I need to play that again, but I've kind of gotten hooked on this one. uh it is what it is. Okay. Is this getting any Okay, so people did start using that one again. $2.25. It feels like I've gotten myself in a situation where I feel like I'm treadmilling again. And not even treadmilling, I'm actually feel like I'm not making as much money as I was making before. Unavailable products 8. Like I've been hovering around this 225 for a while now. And we just added a shit ton of new products and shelves and stuff, so I think I might have hit a bottleneck here. I probably need to do more expansions, probably, and get more self-checkouts. Hmm. Hmm. All right, let's see here. And then this one goes to the upper floor. Oh my god. Things were going so good. Things were going so well. What's up with this pillar? And this like little nook here. This is weird. Yeah, I don't like that at all. What the heck? Yeah, we don't like that at all. That's just weird. I'm sure it does, like, but it's just it just feels a little sus. Maybe we can put the changing rooms over here. They don't do anything yet, as far as I know. At least that's what I was told, but it would make sense. All right. Somebody said something about grabbing another self-checkout, so I think I'll do that. That was hair, by the way. I always do that. I'll read what somebody says, and then like 10 minutes later, I'll be like, somebody said this, and it'll still be on the screen. Like it's still there. I can still see it, but I just don't look over at it. I'm just like, yeah, somebody said this thing. Oh shit, where did those go? Okay. Where's my dolly? Dolly, dolly. Where's my dolly? My dolly. What I do with my dolly? I actually have no idea what I did with it. Okay. Well, it looks like we're gonna have to do one of these. There she blows. The new pallet stacker vehicle is awesome. Pallet stacker vehicle? I know nothing of this. We just squeeze that in right there. That'll do nicely. And we'll get another one right here. Ta-da! Self-checkouts for everyone. That's a weird way to say forklift. Well, not necessarily, because you only can put one pallet on a forklift. I think they're talking about something that allows you to carry multiple pallets on it at once. Okay, I need to Figure out what's going on with these apple plushie situation. Where did I put the apple plushies at? There they are. Are these things like not selling, or am I just going crazy here? Because like, how do we have 600? How do we still have 600? I think is the major question. I haven't been ordering them. I've had all those for like super long. Like, are people really not buying these? Maybe we need to like really go like crazy on this. What's up, baby? You go potty? Yeah. All right. I'll be right back.
Nice crust on this one.
Perfect color. It looks freshly baked.
I hope these were baked today.
That looks great. Nice and fresh. That looks great. Nice and fresh.
Ew, Jesus Christ. Okay, I'm back. Now that my favorite part of the day is over. Ugh. Okay. Now she might take a nap. Yeah, probably.
On this one.
She's been waiting for that one. That's been her new routine. Come home, eat, take a shit, go to sleep. All right, all right, all right. All right, what's the state on these apple fleshies?
This looks a little stale. I hope I'm wrong.
On shelves is 20. We still got 600 off shelf. I guess people really don't like the apple plushies. I don't know how I ended up ordering so many to begin with. Like, I still don't even really know how that happened. It did indeed happen, though. Oh my god. That's a lot of Mises. So, like, I was telling you guys, you know, in videos and content that you definitely want to buy bulk in almost every scenario. But there's some things where buying bulk is just unreasonable, you know? Like, I guess eventually at some point 11,000 won't be a big hit on my wallet, but spending 11,000 on a pallet kind of nuts. And like, you're saving money, sure, but not nearly enough to justify it. I mean, that's a $600 discount. But man, oh man. I don't really need to buy that many keyboards either, to be honest. These things sell, but not like that. Look how much money that is. Jesus Christ. Alright. I mean, in reality, I probably should be allowing my stock to deplete a bit more than I do. If I want to keep up with money. Because once again, one of the biggest traps in this game, or in all games like this, is like it looks really nice to have all this stock back here, and you see all this and you're like, cool, like, oh, look at all this stock. But one thing you got to remember, that all this is money. So if it seems like you never have enough money to do anything, it's because all of your money is sitting back here. Like, it's all just sitting back here. Like, this is all money that's just sitting back here. And one of the traps that this game puts you in is a lot of people are really, like, they get real distraught when it comes to, like, running out of product. They just, like, I don't want to not have something. I want to make sure I got everything. But, like, you kind of have to really balance that out a little bit. You kind of got to make yourself okay with the idea of not having things in stock or not constantly replenishing things to the maximum, so that way you have money to spend. 'Cause you can buy it if you need it again, but if all these shelves are full, that's like tens of thousands of dollars just sitting in this room.
It looks freshly
But it looks
baked.
so nice, you know, like you're like, oh yeah, I'm prepared for everything. And this is one of those games where like not having a lot of product or not having certain things in stock or whatever is not as harsh on you financially as it is in other games. Because a lot of people come in and they piss and moan about there not being stuff or whatever in other games, way more than this one. Like, I went on not having a lot of the clothes that you unlock in this game. Like, I went on, like, not having most of them. And you know, you'd get the occasional person to come in and complain, but there's so many other things to buy that they didn't make a big deal about it. But I need to like teach myself too to not be so asinine about constantly making sure I'm fully stocked on everything. A little hard to do though when you're buying full pallets every time you run out of something. But if this stuff is running out, that means it's selling, so might as well get what you need. All right. Bro, what are my restockers doing? Are you... Like, this thing's empty. Oh, wait, that wasn't my restocker's fault. I think we were just out. Yeah, we were just out of them. Oops. Look at me, blaming my lack of inventory on my restockers when I just didn't buy it. For shame. It be like that sometimes. What are you gonna do? Alright, that is all the customers for tonight. Okay, 264. We almost made 20,000 in sales. So, getting the new, I think the new self-checkouts, I think it worked out. Can we blame that completely on the new self-checkout? I mean, on the self-checkouts? 264. What did I get the last time? Anybody remember what I got the last time? So much has happened since then. Okay. So we need a warehouse expansion 10 to get the reach truck. And we also need $25,000. $25,000. Warehouse upgrades, we're on 7. Store expansion 9. This will give me the first bit of the upper floor. Unlock the second floor. Ta-da! What wonders await us? Oh look, we we unlocked this. We unlocked the second floor, guys. Look, we did it. Oh man, I can't wait to fill this thing. I can't wait to fill it with so much product. Yeah, I've been watching Austin too. You'll probably see my comments on some of his more recent videos because I've been commenting on his videos over there. I think I have 8 now. 8 self-checkouts. I guess I could always have more, but... maybe we'll buy like 2 more self-checkouts just to like, you know... equipment. Bum bum bum. Self-checkout. Right over there. Then we'll get another one. Close the door. Wait. Oh no. They tried to kidnap me. Hold on. How do I get up? I'm stuck. I'm stuck. I got trapped. Well, the truck tried to eat me. I think I've crashed. Oh, okay. Truck tried to devour me. I was gonna get isekai'd, guys. Okay. It's taking its sweet time. Guess now's a good time to check my phone. If my wife texts me. Usually she's strangling somebody at work by now. Nothing yet. Apparently I broke the game. Look how long it's taken for me to get back to the main menu. Like, look at this. I've had issues with this game loading sometimes where it takes like way longer. Like sometimes it'll load immediately and sometimes it'll take forever. It just really depends. It doesn't like freeze. It just either takes a really, really long time or it does it instantly. But it never like freezes up. Like it seems like it's frozen now, but you can still see the particles and stuff moving on the screen. It's just the progress bar ain't moving. I don't want to like mess up my save or something. Like usually when I'm trying to boot up the game, I'm not worried about it too much, but when I'm trying to exit, that's when I get a little nervous. I'm not sure what happened there. I definitely selected exit to main menu. I don't know how I ended up back in the game. Something definitely happened, which is why that took so long. But here, we're back. So, huzzah? Question mark? Okay, do we open the store yet, or are we ready for this? Are we ready for that level of commitment yet? Okay, I think we're fine. We're fine for now. Let's go ahead and open up. All right. Get some customers in
Nice
here.
crust on this one.
Slang some more of these phones and tablets. $243. Profit 47. Profit 57. Profit 50. What about these? $5 profit. $16 profit. $18 profit. You know, maybe one day I will try to play this game the whole only carry the things you want to carry that are the most expensive way and just see how much progress I can actually make playing that way. Because it seems like skipping all the semantics is like... I wonder how the fire extinguisher works in together. I wonder how the fire extinguisher works in together. You can get more customers that way.
Couldn't find what I needed anywhere.
What do you mean? Jeez. I saw a fire extinguisher and like other things related to it, but I'm like, can this place catch on fire? I've never seen that happen. I know the machines like break down and stuff, but all right.
That looks great. Nice and
I'm just kind of observing for now. There's a perk that allows you to push non-customers in the store. And they might start shopping. Oh, I think I know what you're talking about in the supermarket together.
I love that freshly baked smell.
Do you now? It's wonderful. Fantastic, even. Shoot. Run to the bathroom.
That looks great. Nice and fresh. Perfect color. It looks freshly baked.
Nice crust on this one.
This looks a little stale. I hope I'm wrong.
Okay, I'm back. Lo siento. Alright. Day's halfway complete. Let's check our stock real quick. Like, what we got back here? We need those shorts. We need these waffles. We need cotton candy. The pastries have been holding up, man. Are just like a lot of people not buying the pastries as often? I mean, we do have like a ton of product here now, so I guess any specific individual item, they're all being kind of bought at a lesser rate the more stuff we get in. I should finish out the vending machines. That's what we need to finish out. Get those vending machines knocked out, get the rest of those, and I think there's... Because the vending machines are the real money makers.
Great. Nice and fresh.
Bro, really? Are you serious right now? Move! What a butthole. Yeah, two more licenses, two more machines. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 more products. Is this game better than Supermarket Together, in your opinion? I've been wondering if I should buy Megastore for a while, but I want to make sure it's worth the money. Okay, all right. Is this game worth the money? Absolutely. Is it better than is it better than
Looks great. Nice and fresh.
um Supermarket Together? I wouldn't say it is better. I would say that they're both kind of on par with each other. Supermarket Together is really just groceries, though. They added like a bunch of other stuff, but functionally, the primary thing is the groceries. This game has the bakery, which adds new gameplay implications. And this game also has vending machines. But then again, Supermarket Together has manufacturing. They have
I love
online
that
orders.
freshly baked smell.
Like, honestly, I would probably say that Supermarket Together is a better value because it's free. And you get a lot of content, a lot of content for free. But this game is also really good too. You just have to pay for it. So both games, in my opinion, are worth having in your library, but I would probably always recommend Supermarket Together first because it's free. But I think this game has a little bit more going for it content-wise than Supermarket Together does, on a purely product level, I should say. I could be wrong about that though, because I never counted how many products Supermarket Together actually has in the game. So yeah. Also, you don't have to do all this stuff, all this stuff right here in Supermarket Together. There's no big pallets and forklifts and stuff. So if you like that kind of content, that'll be another direct point for this one. But if you'd rather not deal with all that and just sell one thing or whatever, pick your poison, I guess. Got a lot of money. We also got money in our vending machines. All right. Everybody's leaving. It's starting to wind down. I think we'll go ahead and call the stream here. It's we've been streaming for almost 3 hours, going on 3 hours, so I think we got quite a bit done. The remodel came together. I like the kind of island thing with the bakery. There could be a little improvement, I'm sure, but I think it looks nice the way it is. So, but we shall see moving forward. There's some other new games and stuff that I want to try going forward in stream, so we'll check those out. I still need to do check out the restocking for Supermarket Together, and then there's some other stuff out there too. So stay tuned. Make sure you guys are hitting that sub button and telling it that you would like to be notified for everything, because it is not set to everything as a default, even though it was. At some point somebody just decided, hey, remember that useful thing we had? Get rid of it. But it is what it is. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed it. I will see you guys on the next one.